There are two types of people on this planet. Those who believe in implementing their ideas through maximum use of free will, and those who desire to use the easy route and merely use force if they should have the power. The force group are very idealistic and authoritarian, and when they create or accept a plan, they do so thinking that it is the best of all possible worlds and seek to implement it by force. Anyone who seeks to change it or make it better is seen as a heretic and punished to the maximum allowed. The free will group also seeks for the ideal plan, but is non-authoritarian and realizes that many details of the plan may have to be altered for the better before a perfected final plan is created. Those who come up with improvements are not attacked but welcomed and rewarded. Unfortunately, true free will groups are rare. Usually, the best you get is some free will mixed with more force than necessary. Even so, groups using some free will create much better results than the force groups. Let us compare the evolution of the two. The force group starts out with an ideal that sounds great. Maybe someone writes a book or a plan outlining how things are to work. Eventually, an idealist person or group gets in a position of power and put the plan before the people. Those who will benefit from the plan put their energy and money behind it and do all in their power to get the support necessary to force the plan on the masses. When major problems start to surface and things become worse, the authorities are forced to take a look and make some type of change, supposedly for the better. They start throwing out blame, stating that the plan has not worked as desired because 1. Heretics are interfering, 2. Those supporting it are being lazy and not working hard enough, and 3. More effort and funds need to be directed to the failing work to make it succeed. Many of the opposition are afraid to speak up because of retribution of some kind. The plan still does not work and deteriorates in quality. Instead of making changes supported by the people, the leaders just decree more of the same, and the cycle is repeated until there is stagnation or collapse. An example of collapse of such a system was the fall of the old Soviet Union. Examples of stagnation are North Korea and Cuba, though both of these will eventually collapse and experience a change in their system when weaker leaders surface. What happens when there is a collapse? Unfortunately, often the unworkable ideal is replaced by another unworkable ideal affected by force. Sometimes the force group is replaced by a freedom group. When this happens, there are many problems at first because those used to being controlled do not understand how to use their freedom, but slowly, progress is made and things begin to accelerate and prosper. Just as everything seems to be progressing well, many of the force people materialize, attacking the system. Step by step, these people implement more force into the freedom group until a crisis is reached. When the crisis arrives, the freedom group will sometimes come to their senses and restore a degree of freedom. This does not stop the threat, as the force group resurfaces again and again. Jefferson is proved to be correct. The price of freedom is eternal vigilance. There is a ray of hope as our civilization moves forward. There is a pendulum that swings back and forth between freedom and slavery, and the force toward freedom is increasing with each swing. Eventually, all people will have the freedom to fully express themselves in harmlessness. May that day arrive sooner rather than later.